Hello and welcome to class number 7 in Art 149. This video is just going to be all about your next photo assignment. I hope this assignment is an opportunity for you to start combining all the things we've talked about in composition, in exposure, and in using your camera, as well as then in post-processing in Lightroom to create a sequence of photos. And here is the framework for that sequence of photos. So this sequence of photos is going to be called A Day in Your Life. A Day in Your Life. I'll talk about details in a little bit, obviously, but let me give you kind of the first little bit of this. And one of the first things I want to tell you about this is this assignment will have a little bit extra time. So you'll see the due date on Canvas in the module for class number 7, but here's how this works. Just like all the photo assignments, I make all the assignments live on a Sunday. And then usually your photo assignments are due the Tuesday of the following week. So you have 9 days to work on them. This assignment will be due on Thursday of the following week. So you got a little bit extra time. You'll have 2 extra days. So what does that mean? It means don't wait those 2 extra days to get started. This assignment particularly is not an assignment you can do in 1 day, in half a day, in just a little chunk of time. This assignment is deeper, digging deeper creatively, digging deeper emotionally for yourself. And you can't just do that 20 minutes before it's due. Some of the other assignments you can, this one, not so much. I am going to be paying attention to the creativity as I'm critiquing the photos and doing grades, as well as all the technical stuff as well. All right, so let's look at some of the specifics. What do I mean by a day in your life? So I'm glad you asked. Here is the answer to that. Here's what I'm thinking, what I'm hoping, and again, this will be due, you'll see the assignment on Canvas. So create a sequence of photos, like a photo essay almost, that show what life for you is like right now. How does it feel? What does it involve? Who's involved in it? And there's a ton of different ways to approach this assignment. But the main way I hope you approach this assignment is artistically, not documentarily. So I'm not looking for the facts. I mean, that can be interesting and there's lots of creative ways to do that, but I don't need to know necessarily what you had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't need to know your workout schedule. I don't, what you watched on TV, all that stuff. Or TikTok, wherever you're watching these days. But what does the day feel like? What is it, what are you feeling right now? This year, I'm recording this in October of 2020. It's a goofy time. It's a stressful time. In the midst of that, there's at least in my family, there's some little joys, there's some happiness, there's some success, there's some struggles. How do you condense, what a week, what a month, what a year looks like in kind of an average day? So, what do these photos say about you, about the day, beyond just the facts of my wall colors are a dark gray and it's a light gray back there? And I have, 7 pictures hanging on the wall. That's okay, but I hope you dig a little deeper. Dig beyond to what does it feel like? How can you use photos to express that? Think composition, especially for this. Where can you put the camera to create the mood, the emotion you're going for? Pay attention to light. If you want to tell a happy story, make sure you got lots of light in your photos. If you want to tell a story that's maybe more dramatic, more moody, then that's less light. Think about the colors. Think about textures. Think about camera position relative to subjects. Okay? So let's keep going with this. So the photos can be taken over the course of, obviously, the whole assignment. And then what you're going to do in the edit is create a typical day. Now, it can be it doesn't have to be, it's not a diary again. It's not like I woke up at 7:30 and I did some workout and then I had breakfast. It's not that. It's more, this is my life right now diary kind of thing. It's a more emotional. What does that mean? I don't want to tell you specifically because I want you to wrestle with this. It's different for everybody. There's different ways to approach this, and part of the way you approach it is unique to you. So I really want to encourage you to not, but I'm not going to show you examples for this assignment. I really want you to think, and it's okay to struggle. As you have questions, if you're thinking, is this kind of what you're thinking and you want to send me a sample image, please do so. Send me a Canvas email, stop by the Zoom time, and we can have a deeper conversation about this, a dialogue, rather than just me talking to the camera and you listening, okay? So, how you doing? Is this making sense? Be as open and honest and I guess vulnerable. Vulnerable means willingness to share that has a risk to it. Like, what will people think about you? But by all means, also protect yourself. If you're not comfortable taking a photo of something because you feel like it shows too much, then don't do that. Okay, I'm not asking for that. I'm asking you to take a risk that you're comfortable with, which I guess isn't too risky, but nudge yourself a little bit. For me, when I do these assignments, this is the hardest one for me because I'm always worried about being judged. So this is a risky one for me too. I get it. As you have questions, let me know. Okay, so a couple more details. You're going to import the photos to Lightroom like we always do. The name for the photos, the name for this assignment is Day in My Life or something like that. And you'll select and edit somewhere between 10 and 15 photos. If you have 9, that's fine. If you have 16, that's fine. But somewhere in that range, just to get, that's representative enough, okay? Not too much, not too little. If you've got 8, that's okay too, okay? So, and then we'll upload these photos to Flickr, and the album will be called Day in My Life on Flickr. So, there you go. Here's a strategy for this assignment. When I've done it in the past, I've had an idea in my mind. Oh, I want to kind of show this part of me. And you can't show your whole life, obviously. This is a snapshot, a sketch, a vignette, just a little something about the whole, okay? When I've done this, I've had some ideas in mind, and then when I start taking photos, it evolves. So when I get to the end, the stuff I started with, I may not use because I evolved to something different at the end and it created something stronger. So again, this is another reason not to just wait to do this assignment. As soon as you read this, as soon as you make some notes to yourself on what kind of photos you might make. Write some thoughts you have, creative ways you can show what your day is like and what your day feels like. And make some notes on that and then start creating some images for that. And do that every day. How can you show what, learning looks like for you as a student? What is your family life like? What is your living situation like? What is your job like? All those things that make up you as a person. What do you do for fun? So take some photos every day for this assignment. If possible, try and schedule this, make this a priority. This is an opportunity for you to create something really unique for yourself. When you look back on this year, you'll have these to look back on and remember, hopefully in a deeper way beyond just what was on TV, what was Netflix popular, okay? As always, if you have questions, you know where to reach me. Send me an email, stop by the Zoom time, let's talk. This is a challenge. I hope you have fun with it. I hope it's some good stuff for you. All right? I will see you next in the video for class 8. Well, there's Lightroom number 2. I will see you in that video for this class, and you'll have lab time also today, well, whenever you do this class, to work on the photos due today, which are the long exposure photos. All right, that's enough. Bye for now.